Chico Xavier was a Brazilian medium, recognized as the greatest psychograph of all time. He could see and hear spirits and talk to them as early as age 4. His first book, with 256 poems attributed to deceased poets, was published in 1932. He psychographed over 400 books and donated the royalties to the Spiritist Federation. Chico Xavier was born in Pedro Leopoldo, Minas Gerais, on April 2, 1910. The son of the worker João Candido Xavier and the washerwoman Maria João de Deus, he was orphaned by his mother when he was 5 years old. His father was forced to give some of his 9 children to the care of friends, and Chico Xavier was left in the care of his godmother, a nervous woman who mistreated him cruelly. Several times, Chico heard his deceased mother say that she would send an angel to reunite the whole family. His father's second wife reunited all of his siblings and had 5 more children. Chico Xavier began to have dreams and, at night, he would get up agitated and talk to the spirits. In the morning, he would tell his dreams to his family. His father decided to take him to the vicar of Matosinhos, who, after listening to him, recommended that the boy not read any more newspapers, magazines, or books. He told him that no one comes back after death. Talking to his mother, sad for not being understood by anyone, Chico heard her that he needed to change his thoughts, that he should not be an undisciplined child, so as not to gain the antipathy of others. He should learn to be silent and, when he remembered a lesson or experience received in a dream, he should follow it. She told him that he needed to learn obedience in order for God to one day grant him the trust of others. During 7 consecutive years, from 1920 to 1927, he had no further contact with his mother. Educated in the Catholic faith, Chico Xavier obeyed the obligations that were indicated to him by the Church. He confessed, communicated, attended Mass punctually, and accompanied the processions. He got up early to start his schoolwork and then went to work at the factory where he worked from 3 in the afternoon until 11 at night. In 1925, Chico left the factory and went to work at Mr. Jose Felizardo's store. The nocturnal disturbances returned, and after sleeping, he fell into a deep trance. Chico's first and only teacher who discovered his psychographic mediumship was Mrs. Rosalia, who took students on field trips, and the next day they were supposed to bring a composition describing the trip. Chico's always got first place. On May 7, 1927, one of his sisters became ill, and a couple of spiritists met with his family and held the first spiritist session, which took place at Chico Xavier's house in Pedro Leopoldo. On the table were 2 books, The Gospel According to Spiritism and The Book of Spirits, by Allan Kardec. Chico heard from his mother, "My son, here we are together again. The books before us are 2 treasures of light. Study them, fulfill your duties, and soon the divine goodness will allow us to show you your new paths." In June of the same year, the foundation of a doctrinal nucleus was considered. By the end of 1927, the Luiz Gonzaga Spiritist Center, based at the residence of João Candido Xavier, who became president of the institution, was already formed and well attended. A new headquarters for the Luiz Gonzaga Spiritist Center was built on the site of the old house of Maria João de Deus, Chico Xavier's mother. On July 8, 1927, Chico Xavier made his first public mediumistic performance. His first psychographed book, Parnaso de Além-Túmulo, which brings together 256 poems attributed to deceased poets, was published in July 1932. By 1950, Chico Xavier had already psychographed more than 50 books. Under the guidance of the spiritual benefactors, on January 5, 1959, Chico Xavier moved to Uberaba, starting the same day the mediumistic activities in the public meeting of the Comunhão Espírita Crista. To watch more videos like this, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications.